And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. To 39.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And Ingram holds it in. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now let's go. Blue line. Blue line.
On first down, it's Lauletta. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Lauletta now to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now Lauletta on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone. 3-19. Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
Lauletta on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Maclin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Maclin, the man he was looking for. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And some room to roam now. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Lauletta, he'll look to throw, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. It can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Lauletta on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Lauletta. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Lauletta looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Allen. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kenny Clark. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Leopard! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Maclin, the intended receiver. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit!
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Gone! Let's go! Green 39!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, gone! Blue, all right, now, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Gone! Over!
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Bills send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. The G19. G19. Gun.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. After the run, Lauletta now going to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley. Carlson on for the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Quinn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action, Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills get a bit closer.
And how about that for Josh Allen? His first touchdown pass in the NFL. He had plenty of success while at the University of Wyoming. But when you throw your first touchdown in the league, that's what you've been dreaming of since you were a small child.
One to cherish forever, and you talk about his success. He had 44 touchdown passes in his 2 seasons at Wyoming. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now here's Lauletta. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's White. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Now White with a first down throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Quinn. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. This is Walton. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Bo Scarborough with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First down, it's Lauletta. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Now Lauletta on first down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Lauletta. Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the air yet again, Lauletta. And his pass incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Detroit!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta on third and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Calvin Ridley from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And Jones hands it over the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Bills on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd-and-1. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Leopard. Leopard.
Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And again, it's Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got it. Probably should have gotten it, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Walton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to sling this deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There's the turnover you said that they needed at the beginning of the quarter. Now, does it come too late? That's the question.
We're about to find out, aren't we? But at least they gave themselves a chance.
Now, they've got the chance. Need a pretty quick score and then an onside kick.
Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, Allen. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Allen on first and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looks to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Teez Tabor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Go.